welcome to the music of Eric B. Today we're going to be learning Arthur's Theme, Best That You Can Do, by Christopher Cross. And I'm going to teach it a little bit different from the way that HD Piano does. I learned it from HD Piano, but they had us do the shapes first and then added more and more notes gradually. But I think I learn better, and maybe some of you might learn better by just learning it exactly as it is, but going very slowly and piece by piece. So that's the way that I'm going to teach it. So let's start out on the intro for this song. We got our pinky on F on the right hand, and we got our pinky on D on the left hand. All right, that's the very first part of it. And let's just do this very first little part. All right, so what's going on here is the left hand is going from pinky on D to pointer finger on A to thumb on D. And what the right hand is doing, it's going to be the pinky on F, and then it's going to be the thumb on A. So that's just the very first little part. Let's try it really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just practice that a few times till you get it. And then if we go to the next part, we've gotten here, right? Let's see. Your pointer finger is going to go to F on the left hand, and your middle finger is going to go to D on the right hand. So the whole thing is all right, let's go to the next part. Let me play the whole thing here. Okay, so this part, pointer on C on the right hand, and then thumb on A on the right hand, and then the left hand is going to be thumb on E. So all right. Like that. This next part going to be pinky on G, and right hand is going to be pointer on B. These notes together. So let's just practice the whole thing very slowly together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then once you've got that part down, then we're going to go to the next part. Now this is a really tricky part. This was really tricky for me. Pointer goes to D, and thumb goes to G. And it's very unnatural. It it feels weird, and it takes a long time to get the timing right, but eventually you will. So like that. So those two go together, the D with the pointer and the G with the thumb. And then next part, so we have thumb on B, pointer on B, middle finger on D, and then pinky on G. So and then left hand is going to be F with the thumb, and pinky on the right hand with the G. So let's just practice to this point. We'll do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Messed up there for a second. Let's move on to the next part. So I'm going to have to play the whole thing so I know where I'm at here. This is the next part. So your thumb is going to be on F on the left hand. And you're going to do pinky on the right hand, then thumb on the G on the right hand, then C with the pinky, and then back to the G with the thumb. All right, so the whole thing. And then on the left hand, you're going to do pinky on the B, on the G. It's kind of a passing note, so. That passing note there on the G, that's your pinky on the left hand with the G. So let's go through the whole thing slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next part, left hand pinky on C, right hand pinky on E. And so you got these two, and then this is similar to the very beginning where you're just on different notes. So we have pinky on C, then a pointer on G, and then thumb on C. And on the right hand, we have pinky on E and thumb on G. So if you just want to practice that part. This is going to be the pointer on E on the left hand and the middle finger on C on the right hand. Now we move down, so thumb with D on the left hand and B with the pointer on the right hand. Let's go through the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. next one is left hand pointer on C and thumb on A. All right. Now we go to a different part here. So this is going to be pinky with the left hand on F and pinky with the right hand on F. And then we're going to move to thumb on the F with the left hand and thumb on A with the right hand. So this is the right hand is going to be doing this. Left hand, it's a little bit tricky on the left hand. We have this little passing note on the C, so. So you have that C in there. We do this very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last part. Let's go through what we've done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is kind of a stretch. You're just kind of moving your hands really far away. It's kind of weird. So we're going to start with your pinky on the left hand on A sharp, and your pinky on the right hand with D. And then, so that's the starting point. So left hand is going to go. So it's going to be A sharp, F with the thumb, or F with the pointer, and A sharp with the thumb. That's going to be the left hand. So, okay. A sharp on the left, D on the right. F on the left, D on the right. A sharp on the left, F on the right. So just practice that part. Kind of weird. Left hand B, or left hand D with the thumb, and right hand A sharp with the ring finger. I'm not sure how that's. So this part on the right hand, so right hand, just try this. just going down, so D, C, B. And then put your pinky on the E. It's kind of a weird timing. Like that. It might take a while to get used to these rhythms. I know it did me for many of these. All right. Okay, so right hand is going to go E, G sharp, B, and D. Let's see here. Where am I? All right. So the right hand goes like this. And remember, so we have E, G sharp, B, and D and E. So we have these at the same time. Back down. Right hand. Left hand is going to be E with the pinky. It's going to go up to D on the thumb. When you're hitting both of these at the same time, you're also hitting D on the thumb. Back down. To the end of the intro. So, left hand, A with the pinky, going up to A with the thumb. That's all the left hand is doing. Right hand, is going to be D with the pinky, then going to E with the thumb, then going to C sharp with the ring finger, let's see how I'm doing this. All right, so like this. So left hand is going to be A with the pinky, and then B, and then A with the thumb. And then the right hand is going to be D, E, C sharp, D, E, C sharp, and you're going to play the A and the E at the same time. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning and let's play what we've got so far. It's tricky because I have to play the whole thing at full speed to be able to know where I'm at. So that's why I kind of, when I'm playing it slowly, sometimes I forget how to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. so this next chord, left hand is going to be A with the thumb, right hand is going to be thumb on E, pointer on A, middle finger on C sharp, and pinky on E. This part, this got me for a while. This was kind of tricky for me with the timing and the rhythm on the left hand. Now, right hand is going to go E, A, B. Like that. We haven't gotten to that part yet. Next part. All right. So left hand, A with the pinky, thumb with the A, like that. Right hand. So right hand is going to be pointer with the A, ring finger is going to be C sharp, that's the first chord. Second chord is going to be just an E chord, which is thumb with the E, G sharp with the pointer, and B with the middle. So you're going to be going from those two chords, and the left hand. I want you to add this E as a passing note with your pointer, and this is where the rhythm gets kind of weird. So, but if you just practice it at the end of the phrase, eventually your hands get used to it. Sorry. So you just practice it at the end of the phrase. And it takes a while because it was confusing in my mind to have the left hand doing all these things. Haven't used the left hand much in my piano playing. Just do it at the end of the phrase there, and eventually your brain will get used to it. All right, next. Left hand A, right hand E with the thumb, A with the pointer, and C sharp with the ring. Next chord. And this is again with this left hand, this note clinging at the end. It's going to mess with your brain for a little while. So here we have left hand C sharp with the thumb, and then right hand is going to be E with the thumb, A with the pointer, C sharp is going to be with the middle, and E is going to be with the pinky. this all at once, and then we have this little straggler at the end where you put the pointer finger on D. That little straggler at the end. So let's play that whole part really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. This actually took me forever to learn these bass parts because my hand just was not used to doing that. So you have these passing notes. You have the E as a passing note with your pointer at first. And just practice it at the end of the phrase. So that'll make it easier for your brain to understand the rhythm, I've found. Just put it at the end of the phrase there. Otherwise, your brain's just going to be confused. Mine was. And then we can move on. Again, the straggler at the end is the A. Actually the whole intro to Arthur's theme, Best That You Can Do. Let's play through the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Intro to Arthur's theme. Now for the verses, I didn't learn it exactly how you do it on the recording. I just learned it so that I could perform it. And I thought that the vocal worked best with just a very simple piano backing. Nothing as crazy as the intro with your fingers moving everywhere, but just basic chords pretty much, with a little exception. So for the verse, Arthur, once in your life, this is going to be left hand, D with the thumb, right hand, A with the thumb, D with the middle finger, and F with the pinky. That's the very first chord. Once in your life, you find her. This is just going to be G with the thumb on the left hand, and G major on the right hand. Once in your life, you find her. Someone, left hand C with the thumb, right hand G with the thumb, C with the middle finger, and E with the pinky. Someone who turns your This part is the only part where I move. Heart around. All right, so this is left hand, you're playing just F with the thumb. On the right hand, you're playing A with the thumb and F with the pinky. And then going down to G with the thumb, E with the pinky. Then going down to F with the thumb, D with the pinky. Then going down to E with the thumb, and C with the pinky. So left hand just stays on that F, but the right hand travels down. Left hand F or A sharp with the thumb. Right hand F with the thumb, A sharp with the middle finger, and D with the pinky. All right. All right, and then we have an E major. So left hand E and E, right hand E, G sharp, B, and D. I guess it's an E seventh. And at the very end of the verse, I just use some of the intro. Sorry, I'm messing that part up. You can just do, which is thumb with the E, pointer with the G sharp, and B with the middle, and then move to E, A, and C sharp. So the whole verse would be like this. Once in your life you find her, someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Like that. So that's how I would do the verses when I performed it. Now, so that's pretty simple. Let's move on to the chorus. That's the chorus. So the right hand is going to be C sharp with the thumb, F sharp with the pointer, A with the middle, and C sharp with the pinky. And you're going to go like this. If you get caught, or when you get caught between the piano is moving the camera there. So that's the right hand. And the left hand, I don't have any specific directions on what the left hand does. It's kind of improv. So the left hand, it's going to be, you can just kind of play around with the D with the pinky, the A with the pointer, and the D with the thumb. So something like that. You don't have to do it in any particular way, just kind of an improv way. All right. So that. Next chord, thumb with the B, or B with the thumb, E with the pointer, G sharp with the middle, and B with the pinky. Twice on that. The next chord is going to be A with the thumb, D with the pointer, F sharp with the middle, and A with the pinky. So just practice that part. Sorry, that's moving here, but I'm afraid if I change it, it's going to mess everything up. I hope you don't mind a little earthquake here. So just practice that part. Now the left hand, is going to be F sharp and then going up to A. Then left hand stays on A, right hand goes to this chord, which is going to be thumb, G sharp, C sharp with the pointer, E with the middle finger, and G sharp with the pinky. Then back down to here, which is E with the thumb, G sharp with the pointer, C sharp with the middle, and E with the pinky. We just play it kind of again. And then this chord, left hand B and B, right hand A with the thumb, D with the middle, and F sharp with the pinky. To A major for a second, twice, back to the first chord, and then left hand A and A, right hand A, C sharp, E, and A, kind of a big stretchy chord, and your right hand's going to go G sharp, A, E, G sharp, A, E. So all right. So the first time it just does that. This next chord, C sharp and C sharp on the left hand, right hand B, E, G sharp, and B. B, E, G sharp, and B. And after you play that chord, you're going to do that little riff again. G sharp, A, E. So all right. And then it repeats. But you can do it just twice. You don't have to do you can just do. Now this is where it changes. Left hand C sharp and C sharp, right hand B, E, and G sharp. All right. Left hand F sharp and F sharp, right hand B, C sharp, and F sharp. Going to A sharp, C sharp, and E. And then, this is the way I do it. Left hand B and B, right hand A, D, and F sharp. Going to A, D, and E sharp and E. So alternating between those two. All right. Then back to A and A on the left hand, and on the right hand we go. So that's going to be F sharp, A, E, D, A, this chord, E, A, and C sharp. This last chord, left hand C sharp and C sharp, right hand E with the thumb, A with the pointer, and B with the middle finger. All right, and that's the whole song. So I'm going to play through the whole thing here. I'll play pretty slowly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Once in your life you find her, someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know you're closing down the town. Wake up and it's still with you, even though you left her way across town. Wonder into yourself, hey, what have I found? What have I found? All right, chorus. If you get caught between the moon, if you get caught between the moon and New York City. Gosh, messing it up. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, the best that you can do is fall in love. Arthur, he does as he pleases. All of his life is master's toys, and deep in his heart he's just a boy, living his life one day at a time. He's showing himself a pretty good time, laughing about the way they want him to be. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, that's it. So this has been a explanation of how to play Arthur's Theme, Best That You Can Do by Christopher Cross. I hope this was helpful. As I say, I try to teach it the way that I probably would learn best, and that is just step by step, really slowly, just note by note. And I hope that works for you. Hope this is helpful, and hope you have a great day.